Hello everyone, it's Helen here. Thank you for joining me today. I'm just going to do some quick checks first just to make sure that I'm streaming where I'm supposed to be streaming, and if you're on chat I would love you to come along and say hello. So let's check YouTube first. Well, I've just had an email. Looks like I'm good on YouTube, and they have changed my streaming software. It's all new, so I have no idea where to find your comments. So, oh, I think I'm there. So if you want comments, please do pop along and say hello. I would love to hear from you guys, see how you're all doing. Just going to double check Facebook now. I really don't like what they've done here with the restream stuff. Okay, I'm on Facebook. All good. Hello, Vicky. I know you're a busy bee right now. So today we're going to be doing some live crafting. I'm going to be playing with Deck the Halls, and it has 50% off. I'll be getting through to all of that in a moment. As you can see, this is what we're going to be playing with today, so hopefully we will have two finished projects. These are little plaques that I'm making. One's going to be a card and one is going to be a gift tag, and I'll be using the lovely papers as well. So I'm just going back to the comments now so I can say hello to you guys. Hello Sandra, hello Pippa, hello Rosalie. I'm going to have to move my phone so I can just get a better view of it. I'm so rusty. Hello Lou. Yes, we're all okay. So if you didn't hear, we had a bereavement on my husband's side of the family, and I've taken a good few weeks out, so I'm a little bit rusty trying to get myself back into the scheme of things, but I'm landing straight into Christmas. So let's get on with today. So I'm going to quickly show you something. Here we go. Deck the Halls. This all has 50% off. So we're going to be working today with this one and also the drum as well. So the characters and the drum, and I'll also be delving into the stamp set and the papers. So the papers are $5.99. That's an absolute steal, and even the gift bag as well. So they're both, those two main die sets here are $10.99 each. Okay, so let's remember to switch back to my desk view and let's get on. So I'm going to be using the drum. The drum looks like this. Here we go. It's a lovely little miniature. Some of you may have the larger one from a few years back, and I've stuffed this with some chocolate and some candy canes, and this makes a great hot chocolate gift set as well. So you can put a couple of sachets in there of the hot chocolate and a little wooden spoon and some marshmallows. And here it is made with double the amount of walls. I made this in one of the lives, I think, and I've just popped in just a mini bottle of wine. So this is absolutely perfect, not just for Christmas, for any time. And then I know candy canes and wine don't really go together, but let's pop them in there anyway. So that is the drum set. And I just realised I haven't clipped my microphone on, so sorry if the sound was a little bit funny there. If I'm too loud now, let me know and I'll turn myself down. Yeah, I think I might be a bit loud. Let me know. Okay, so we're going to be using the base here from the drum. So let's grab that die set out. I'm going to do some cutting. I'm just going to do another one of the reds. I'm going to keep this aside. This is my spare in case anything goes wrong. So here is the die set here. This is $10.99 and it's the miniature drum gift box die set. So we're just going to be using this main die here and some of these mats as well. So if you want the tutorial for this one can be found on the Simply Made Crafts YouTube channel. And today we're just going to be making a gift tag and a card just using the base and some of the mats. So Lynn has the original drum. So this is absolutely fantastic that we've got the smaller version. So we'll need this one here and also these two here. I'll probably go backwards and forth with a bit of die cutting. So I've started off one here already. So I'm thinking I'll use the gingerbread man here, but I have some other bits and ephemera here that I've made using the stamp set. And I've also got some cutouts here from the paper pack. I've got so much to show you guys, and I'm so rusty. I'm like, oh, look at this, oh, look at that, let's try this. So here's the paper pack. This is $5.99. It's absolutely fantastic. I might have to get myself a couple more of those before they go. Right, so let's die cut one of these. This one does need a large format machine, and I'll be using some red cardstock with that too. So let's get that run through. I like to be quite economical with how I run things through, so I'm just going to leave that there. If I go right up to the edge here, adding my die right up there, it's not going to feed through the machine very well, so I'm just going to push that down a little bit. It does mean I've got a bit of an overhang here, but that's fine. It's because I want to go right up to the edge of this card. And let's put that through. So guys, I haven't spoken to you in well over a month, so I would love to know how you're getting on, whether you're in the Christmas spirit yet. I know that we've had Mariah Carey, it's time, and all Halloween. We've had our bonfire night as well, so it's officially now the countdown to Christmas. So hey Karen, hello Jane. So Vicky's going to be there in the background as well. Right, so this cuts out just like that. It's got everything done, all of these complicated little cuts and score lines, it's all there. Right, so I'm just going to turn that over so the good side is on face down, and bone folder is quite essential for this one because we want some nice sharp creases. And I'm just going to just do this. There's a lot of score lines here to fold, so it's easier just to kind of just go like that. So bend it over, the first one, and then just fold it as we go, push it out, and then get your bone folder in and fold that down. The last one is a little bit tricky. So Karen says she has the bigger drum. How much smaller is the small one? I can't remember if it was reduced by about 30%. I cannot remember. I wish I had a larger one that I could show you, but all of my other samples are packed away really high up on a shelf in its own little Christmas seasonal box. So, but I will give you some measurements for this once I've folded all of these over. So if you have any questions during the live, do let me know. Right, there we go. So I have decided to change up some of my Christmas decorations this year. For the last few years I've had some lovely like pink and rose coloured blooms and flowers on my tree. So I'm not going to put those on this year. I'm going to be doing some decorations that I already have actually, so I'll just be going back to those but in a different configuration, so it's going to look a little bit different. Right, so I folded all of these over and I'll be showing you a quick tip on how to just get this all in properly instead of having to fold those over and then wait for them to dry. But I said to Karen I would give her some measurements, so I'm going to turn this upside down. It'll be easier because there's no bits in the way there. So it is 3 5/8 wide, but if we go from point to point it's round about 3 3/4, and then the height is 2 3/4, and you can fit quite a lot in here as well. You can even fit this bottle of wine. Got the candy canes in the way here. You can even fit this bottle of wine into the smaller drum as well, because it's basically the same size. And you can make this really tall if you want. You can carry on adding your walls and then use this bottom bit, make another one and have it as a lid as well. So loads of options. This is a very versatile little set. Right, pop that away. Is my sound okay? Because when I started the live stream it was just hanging from my top. I wasn't wearing it properly. I've now put it on properly. So hopefully I'm not too loud. Right, so I'm going to show you a quick tip now, because you can always add glue to each individual little tab and roll it over, but I'm just going to add just some red tape. I'm going to go all the way around. The great thing about this stuff is you can go around corners with this stuff and it doesn't really matter too much, because it's all going to be hidden underneath if it does crease, which it will do. I'm hoping you'll be able to see this because it's red on red, so maybe I should have chosen a different colour. But I'm just going around the perimeter, going as much to the score line as possible. And this is really thin red tape. This is 3/16 of an inch. So it is very, very slim. I'm guessing that's around about 3mm. So just keep going round. So what this is going to do is it's going to add some instant stick when we roll these together. And I am going to add a little bit of glue as well on top of that. The glue is going to keep it there for the long term. So as you can see, I've got a few folds and corner lines here, but that's fine. It's all going to be hidden underneath all of the rolls. So, hello Emily. Ah, the trapezoidal. I love that word. She's wondering whether the wreath is going to be back in. I'm hoping it will be restocked, but it won't be this year. I'd love to bring it back as part of like a favourites collection. There's so many favourites that from the years gone by, from the 6 years I've been doing the Simply Made Crafts. So there's quite a few things there. Lots of favourites. If you remember the train, that was a good one. If you have any favourites, let me know. So I'd love to do a best of collection. Right, so glue. I am just going to add a tiny bit of glue over the tape, and that's perfectly fine to do that. It's not going to ruin the sticky of it. So the actual bits that are sticky are going to make sure that the things I fold over here, they're going to stick. I don't have to, you know, sit there and hold them in place. And the glue is there just to make sure it just stays there long term. There we go. We're going to be starting off with the wings. I'm going to call them wings. It's just the easiest thing to do. If I lift these two up, we have these wings here with these little side flaps. We're going to fold all of those in first, and those alternate. So this little flap at the end there tucks and folds right underneath and is held in place just like that. I'm hoping you'll be able to see what I've just done there. And then skip one and do the next one with the side wings or the little flaps. And then fold that in and roll it in. Try and get it as lined up as possible with that score line. So Robin says she loves the Nutcracker. Oh, the Nutcracker box. I loved him. Was it Captain Christmas? I can't remember. I think we called him Captain Christmas. Hello, Jenny. Thank you all for your the welcome backs, by the way, guys. I really appreciate it. Hello, Marjam. Hello, Teresa. Hey, Dale. So Dale likes the soldier and the Nutcracker. Yes, those two were actually my favourites as well. The boxes were extremely fiddly to make, so that was it was a bit of a hairy business doing the demonstrations for those, especially when it was live. But yeah, those were my favourites, and you can use those fronts as things. So yeah, I'd love to bring those back. I know the Guardsman, that was it. That was part of the London collection. That actually came back for the Queen's Jubilee. So was it the Platinum Jubilee? It was, yeah, it was just before she passed away. So we brought it back for that. Right, so I've got all of my my voice has gone funny. Just a sec. Okay, that's better. So we've got all of those popped in now, and now we have these as well. It's kind of like a starfish, isn't it? So let's pop these on. Before we do that, we have these little side flaps just poking out each side. So let's pop a dab of glue just on each one. And I will be going through all your comments as well afterwards, just to see I haven't missed anything. So Karen loves the sleigh bells. Was that the that was the sled, wasn't it? I love the sled, and it had like a little secret drawer underneath. That was a lot of fun. That was a huge amount of fun. Right, there's our first one, and you do, because it's got the tape there, it does kind of want to get caught a little bit, so you kind of got to kind of slide it in at a sort of an angle, but you'll get the feel of it. As you can see, I've already worked it out. So hello Viv, thank you. I guess I was missed for the last month, but yeah, it can't be helped, so I am back. And I've jumped straight in. I've hit the road running with Christmas. So unfortunately I did miss all the Halloween. I believe there is a few Halloween bits left, but those Halloween things can also be used for Christmas as well. Right, so here we have our little, I don't know what to call it now, a disc, a tray, plaque. This is going to be a nice shadow frame base for what we're going to make today. So let's go back to the die set. I pulled out these two as well. These are the two nesting frames, so let's die cut those. Should I use the Big Shot today? Yeah, let's use the Big Shot, and then you can actually see what I'm doing because my big machine is way off over there. So let's get the Big Shot out. And at some point I am going to have to turn my glue gun on as well. So Lynn's saying, oh, Captain Christmas and the Nutcracker, very fiddly make. Oh no, she was too late for getting the soldier and too late for the sledge. I think I might have to try and convince Crash Dash to help me bring those back. Those were really good die sets, so the sledge was absolutely stunning. I know some of them sold out when it was on Create and Craft TV, so some of them didn't even make it to demo. I know the Halloween coffin did that, so I didn't even get to demonstrate it on TV. It was sold out before I got to the building, so yeah, I didn't even get to demonstrate the coffin that season. So yeah, wow, that was just crazy. So what am I looking for? I'm getting myself distracted here. I need some paper. That's what I'm getting distracted with. Right, so I've got two die sets here, two dies. They're nesting. Take away the smaller one. I'm going to do the bigger one from a gold mirror cardstock. Let's not get too distracted here. Is that going to fit? Nope. This is why you have to size things down when you go for your smaller machine. So let's cut that out. I'm hoping it's not sheeny shining too much. There we go. Pop that through. Shall we choose our paper? I think we are. What I'm going to do for this one is I'm going to do a ballerina, just like I moved it now. Where did I move it to? There you go. I'm back to my old antics, losing stuff. Where the heck did I put it? It was here. Oh, here it is. Right. We're going to do the ballerina today, and she's wearing a pink dress, and I'm going to do a red dress from red mirror cardstock. That stuff is from Hunky Dory. I bought it a couple of years ago, so I'm hoping that Craft Stash still have that. Getting distracted. So what background shall we have? We can make our own background like we did with the stamp set for this one, but I think I will just go for the papers because we're going to use the stamp set for the sentiments. So we have something like this. How about, well, I am actually going to decorate it. I did some fussy cutting here, so I'm being slow today because I'm trying to make my paper choices. So before I do any die cutting, I want to make my choices. So I'm not going to use that one. So let's grab the paper pack out again. Where is it? It's behind me. Sound like I'm in a pantomime. It's behind you. Okay, so shall we go for stripy? I think I'm going to go for something maybe delicate. I don't know if that's going to go. That's too samey, if that's even a word. I'm not going to use the poinsettias because that's too samey as well. Isn't the English language brilliant? You can just make words up. I think I'm going to have to go for the stripy. Let's go for stripy. Just grabbing out my bag. I buy these poly bags from eBay. They're like 12 by 12 poly bag thingies with the bit at the top there so you can seal it. I keep all of my paper packs and pads from any old brand, not just my own. I keep those in there. It's perfect for keeping just keeping everything together. So it's been a while since I bought them from eBay because I bought myself about 100 of them, but that's where I get them from. I do sometimes get questions. Right, so I think we're ready to now die cut these finally. Right. Also, Karen also loved the mug wrap as well. I love that. That didn't hang around too long, did it? Hello, Sandra. Right. I'm going to pop those back on the die sheet so I don't lose them. Right, we're going to layer these two together. I am going to come back to this actually in a minute when we come to finish off, because I'm going to make a little stand for these little plaques so that so when you make a Christmas card version of these, it's going to stand up. Oh, Vicky's just texted me. She's just figured something out, so thank goodness. Sometimes I need to make a video because I hate written instructions on the back of packaging, but they have to be there. But it's not something that I can follow myself easily, even though it makes sense to me because I write them, because I know how to put it together. But if you're new to it and you're reading the instructions on the back of the packet, they are useful for having. But as a visual learner, I need to do video tutorials. But Vicky's just worked something out, so let me know, Vicky, if you still need me to do a quick video or anything like that. Do let me know. Okay, let's pop this on. I didn't line up the lines, so it might look a little bit skew with. Again, another marvellous phrase there, skew with. Right, what you can do is glue this down flat into there, or you can maybe even add a bit of dimension, which I might do. I don't know if it'll be that visible. I could put a pad behind it just to add a little bit of dimension. I think I might do that. I'm not going to be shy in experimenting. So yeah, Sandra's a visual learner too. Yeah, Lynn also can't follow a written tutorial. So it's the same with knitting and crochet. I've got to see it happen. I can't just follow a pattern or anything. So I'm going to line that up. I haven't popped it down yet. I'll line that up. Press that down. There we go. Right, and if that bothers you with the lines being a bit funny, just line it up a little bit better than I did when you run that through. So we've got a little bit of dimension in there now. It's hard to see, but in person you can kind of see that there's a little bit of a gap around there. So I am going to add, not yet because these are my finishing flourishes, I did cut out some holly and berries. There are a few random odd holly leaves on their own, so you can cut a few of those out as well. These are all falling over. And add the berries. I cut some berries out as well. So let's move on now. So we're going to be making our ballerina. So I am going to have to quickly trim down, I think. I'm just going to grab my paper trimmer here and cut down my red mirror cardstock to A5. And then I'm just going to quickly grab the die set because we're going to be needing that. So this is the Christmas characters die set. I know I've demonstrated Father Christmas. I may have demonstrated also the ballerina. I can't remember. Here it is though. These are lovely little characters. We have here the gingerbread person. We have shorts and we have a dress, and this bow here, you can pop it here as a bow tie, or you can pop it on the top there for a girly bow. So here we have, I'm going to have to turn the light off for this so that you can see properly. This is one of Vicky's makes. It's very dark. It lights up. So Vicky made this for as part of the launch, and this is on a boingy thing. There you go, I love that. So this is a lovely card there made from Vicky. What has she used? She's used some of the wreath mats there, and she's done some lovely little dots here. She's used the gingerbread man, the papers, and also the stamp set as well. She's made her own little door. Very creative there with just a white gel pen as well. So let's turn the lights back on. It is a bit dark, but as you can see, you can barely see the lights being on for there, and there's a little switch there at the bottom there, and I believe Vicky has a tutorial for that one. So she's gone for a lovely little boy there, little rosy cheeks there with those pearls. Do I have any others? Oh, here we go. Here's another one as well with the gingerbread man. I did have a gingerbread girl somewhere on one of my other samples, but I didn't fish out all of my samples. So we have Santa here as well. He's so lovely and cute. Here he is. There is the Santa. And then we have the Nutcracker. I did have him, but I think he's on one of the other samples. I didn't fish him out. And this is the other Nutcracker. That is part of the stamp set. That is also in the 50% off sale. And today we're going to be working with this. Now I've lost the crown for her. No, I haven't. Right. I'm going to pop these on there. I keep all these tiny little dies. Had almost a little panic moment there. I was like, where are they? Oh yeah, I taped them. Right, I taped the little ones on the inside here. Out and on the back there is a key as well, so if you ever get stuck, there is a visual there for you too. So let's cut out the dress first. I am going to have to run through some of these individually because I'm using different colours and I'm using tiny little dies. So Karen says she keeps 12 by 12 papers in the vinyl sleeves. There they are, the absolute perfect size for that. Oh, should we do a red crown or a gold crown? No, we'll do a gold crown. We'll do a gold one. Right, so I need to find some paper, I think, for the ballerina. What colour did I use here? I think I may have just coloured her in. I'm going to have to get my little pens out. I'm sure you don't mind a little bit of colouring in. So maybe I'll do some of this from the white. And shall I do gold glitter or silver glitter wings? I think I'm going to be partial and do partial to glitter, silver glitter. I can't talk today. There we go. Let's go through my scraps here. There we go. Let's do that. Do the wings. Let me know, guys, if it's too bright, and I'll see if I can turn the brightness down. Also trying to keep an eye on the comments, so if you have any questions, do let me know. These come out in two little parts, so let's try and keep these all together. There we go. And this crown is going to be absolutely teeny tiny, so let's pop in a little bit of the gold here. There we go. And then I need to do the main body, which I'm going to do that from white and then colour it in. So I can't remember what skin tone shade I used, so I'll do a little bit of testing. Isn't this diddy? I can't even get it off. Oh, I'll cut myself another one. That went. Yeah, that's gone. That's gone. I'll find that probably in a few years' time. Right, so let's do another one, and I'll try not to lose this one. That went proper ping, that did. Right, let's try not to lose this one. Please come off. There we go. Right, let's pop you here. There we go. Right, let's do the main body, and then we've also got the hair as well. White, we need some white. I'm just going to trim this down. Run that through. Actually, should I do, I'll just colour that in brown. I could try and fish out some brown cardstock, which I do have, but as I'm getting my pens out, I will just colour that in. Right. Oh, that went way out of place. Right, I'm going to keep that there so I don't lose them. And then here is our main body here. There we go. Right, so these two little things here in between her hair, those are her ballet shoes. So I might actually keep that in there and colour that in place, so I don't have to fiddle about. So Vicky thought that was funny. The crown just went ping. Bye-bye. Off I go. Right. So I'm going to be using, I haven't got these listed by the way in the supplies list. I do have a supplies list. It's somewhere, if you're on Facebook, it's in the chat somewhere, or pinned. On YouTube it is, where is it? In the description. So I'm going to use the pens. I love these. These are actually really good. Very impressed with these. So, and I've had all of the pens. I've had the Nouveau ones, I've had the Crafter's Companion ones, which I still have those and I do love them still, but I just love how handy this is. So skin colour, let's do some experimenting. Oh, pop that there, don't lose that, I've already lost the other one. Right, skin colour, salmon pink, milky white. Let's try milky white. Let's audition our pens. Do we have a lighter one? This one is pastel peach. I think maybe we'll go for pastel peach. This one's slightly more pink. Put that away. Okay. So let's colour her in. I'm just going to do her arms and her face. Again, your ballerina can be as tanned as you want. Or any colour you want. I am just going to colour around the hair as well. This is going to be covered with the dress. So let's do her legs. I don't know, maybe I should have gone for a lighter pink for the legs because, well, I think the ballerinas do wear the light pink. But I'm doing a red dress. Okay, there we go. Right, let's pop on her dress now. Here it is. Cute little dress. Hello, Sharon. Right, so let's get this glued on. Again, if you have one of these, might be good as well. Just for the finer details. I might have to resort to that. I haven't opened this in over a month, so we'll see together how well that opens and goes. So let's pop this down. Oh, why did that stick to my finger? Right, there we go. Right, so let's do her hair. We just need a brown for that one. Do I have a brown? Rose beige. We could make her blonde. I'm not so good with doing blonde hair with the pens though, so I never know which. Oh, that's way too dark. Do burnt sienna or dark yellow. That might go. Hello Nova, she was busy eating. Yeah, let's go for this one. This colour is 31 dark yellow. And I'm going to give her red shoes. Let's try number 2, Old Red. I love the way these are named, by the way. Oh, no, that's way too dark. Let's go for a Vivid Red. This one's Vivid, number 4. Oh, that's much better. These ballerina shoes are tiny. They're smaller than the crown. So I don't want to lose those ones. Right, we're going to have to get this little glue thingy bobby out now. Like I said, I haven't opened that in over a month, so we'll see how well that goes. Right, let's pop the hair out. If you find using tweezers better for this sort of thing, get your tweezers out. I'm just going to wing it. Let's just test this. Oh, it's sticky. Oh, I think that has dried up a little bit. Oh dear. Right, let's try. I have a spare. Oh, a bit of glue came out there. Where did that come from? Okay. Got my hopes up there. Let's try the other one. Otherwise, we'll go back to the main glue. Right. Oh, a little bit came out. It's trying to dry up. What I'll have to do is I'll have to take this all apart and clear out the nozzle. But let's see how we get on. So the original ballerina here, it's going to be hard to see. This has the score lines. You'll be able to see it better on the actual die. It has the score lines there. So you can kind of see where you're placing things. Just going to add the hair around here. Oh, that's dried up now. I'm going to have to sort out my nozzles. So we're going to use this. This is the bookbinding glue. I've been using this throughout the show. This is linked down below. I'm hoping it's in stock. So I'm just going to do a little dab of glue where the hair is. Really small, because I know this isn't it is quite a small nozzle, but it's not fine. Again, use tweezers if you are comfortable doing that. My nails are just the right length to be okay. So I don't have any falsies or gel nails or anything like that. These are my natural nails, so it's always easier to pick things up when it's your natural nails, unless they're super short. Right, I don't think I need to do the other ballerina shoe because it's behind her leg, but we've given you 2 anyway. Right, oh dear. I will need to use my tweezers for this though. That is so small that I'm going to need my little pickup pencil, and my little tweezers. Let's hope they're about, actually, because I haven't been crafting for a while. I'll use this little craft knife just to push these out. There we go. Pick up pencil. Get this the right way around. These are slightly shaped. There we go. How cute is that? Is that a little ballerina? Again, you can add some diamantes and other little bits and bobs. So now we're on the home run. We've just got to finish decorating this. This is going to be so festive. I think I'm going to have this one as a Christmas card, and this one here I will finish off as a gift tag. So let's tidy up. Right, where are we? I'm going to turn my hot glue gun on. I'm going to be needing it for this one. My hot glue is now on and that should be heated up ready to go when we're ready for it. But I sometimes forget to turn on my hot glue gun, and then that's never fun because then you have to wait. So let's do some sentiments now. These are all of our little bits we're going to be doing. Oh, actually I need to finish the fairy. What am I doing? Let's finish the fairy, and then we're going to stamp our sentiment. How can I say that's you could actually have that without the wings. So I need to do my little fairy, and pop that aside because this needs a little bit of time to dry. Just adding a bit of glue just to the inside there where the wings attach. I'm going to do one at a time. I'm going to move this one aside. I'll lay her down on it, pick it up and do the next one. There we go. Now she has wings, and I'll do the crown last. Pop her over there just to dry properly. Right, let's do our sentiments. So I'll let you guys decide which one I'm going to use. I can do, well, all of these. Nothing too big though, because we're going to be popping her on here with the holly as well. So I'm thinking maybe one of these little strips like the Merry Christmas or the Christmas Cheer. Jingle All the Way is lovely as well. I think maybe Jingle All the Way might be good for this one. I'm going to get my little Christmas box of goodies out as well to see what we can decorate that with. So I think I'm just going to go for something really simple, which is the Merry Christmas. It's really simple, but it is definitely one of my favourite stamps from the die set. I love little sentiments that are blocky. So Sandra's watching YouTube on TV but using the chat on the phone. So yeah, that can work as well. I would probably have to do that as well. I sometimes watch YouTube on the telly, but mostly on my laptop. Right, so I have here the VersaFine. I'm still waiting for the new ink pads that are coming in. So Craft Stash have just released the new ink pads, so I'm just waiting for those to come in. Apparently they've got quite a few things to send me, so I'm looking forward to some deliveries. So I don't know if I need my stamp mat for this. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. Okay, so Sandra's asking, are these for hanging ornaments? You can add a bit of twine. Oh, that stamped really well, so that you can hang them. That would be a really good idea. I hadn't thought of that, Sandra. So you can add a bit of twine, make some Christmas decorations, and you can add, as this is a die, you can cut a photo straight from the die and it will fit into here. So this may be good for us this Christmas with it was basically my my husband's sister passed away very young. She was an adult, but yeah, she passed away at the beginning of October, so hence I've had the time off. But yeah, it'd be really nice to get a nice picture of her on here and make a nice little Christmas decoration that can come out year after year. So today though, Sandra, we're going to be making a card. This is a nice little miniature card, so I'll make a little stand. And for this one, we're going to be making a gift tag. So this is going to be perfect for adding to your gift bags and wrapped up presents and things. So I'm just going to quickly fussy cut around here. Karen's asking, it's a very good question, Karen. Am I bringing out anything new before Christmas? I am. In fact, next week on the 15th, I think the VIPs will probably get early access to it as well, so I've got to make sure I'm ready for that. Ready. So I do have a new collection coming out next week, and I've made sure that you can make a couple of Christmassy bits from it too. So it's for all of the seasons. Just a little hint there, it's for all of the seasons, but I will definitely have some Christmas bits. So let's pop this together. So let's have a little play. I like to audition a few things, so I don't really want the holly there to kind of cover her up too much, so we'll probably do that. Yeah, a little dry run there. Let's pop her on first. I want this bit flat here. I'm going to use my mat here so it's lined up, because it's going to stand up. If I do it in a funny place, then it's not going to look right. It's going to be almost sideways. So let's go back to our little pads. Don't be afraid to trim these down if you need to. So this is what Vicky is currently working on as we speak. She's working on the new collection. There was a massive delay in the shipping to the warehouse for this, so we're getting a bit of a late start on the samples. They finally came in last week and we've been busy. There we go. Sorry about that, I just had to sort my voice out again. So let's pop this, there it goes again, behind another dry run, because I just want to check everything first. And then I don't want anything sticking below this line here, because this is going to be standing up. So let's pop those there. I might switch those round, so we'll have this one in the middle because these are different. Dry runs are pretty hard to do sometimes because you're balancing stuff, but it's really nice to see how things look before you commit to the glue. It wants to fall down, so maybe I'll just make a little cluster. Let's attach this little bits together. So let's what should we do? Add our glue here and there. There we are. And then just another bit of glue here for the berries. Right. I'm happy with where this is, so I'm going to glue that down. Add a bit of glue here. Bit of glue, bit of dab here, a bit of a dab there. Turning out to be a very, very festive little ballerina. And let's pop this here. Before I glue that, I want to find a place for our sentiment to live. That might be alright here actually. Audition it in the middle. We have one on the side here. See, I'll be watching this back on replay and I'll be like, why didn't you put it there where you tried it? It looked better there. It always looks different on the screen. So I'll look at the screen while I do this. There or here. I think I'm just going to go and put it here. Right, so let's get this down now. I don't want to go underneath this line because I want this to stand up. Might have to take it in a bit further. There we go. Right, final decision. There, yes. I'm just going to add glue just here. I might just also, do you think I should pop a little pad? Yes, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Pop a little foam pad here. Might need two because it does go back a little bit, but I think that works. There we go. And there is our little plaque there. This is going to be a very 3D dimensional card, so don't put it in the post unless it's in a proper box that's reinforced. This is definitely one of those cards where if you're giving it in person, that would be great and it should survive. So let's make something now on the back to make it stand up. Again, you can turn this into a gift tag by adding a bit of twine to the back, or use your twine here just to add a loop, and you can make a Christmas decoration as well. So there's loads of different ways that you can use this, and this is literally just the base. If you're just joining us, this is the base from the miniature drum. So there's so many different ideas to do with this die set. So we're going to now go back to the nesting dies that come in the drum die set and we'll use the bigger one. We're going to make a little stand. So let's use one of our offcuts here. I'll go for this side. I'm just going to use red cardstock here, and there'll be room at the back underneath once we attach it for you to write any sentiments and things like that. So I'm just keeping an eye on the comments. So again, if you have any questions, do let me know. Right, so pop this through. Shall I use the little machine again? Yes, I think I will. Karen's asking, is that Craft Stash red card? I'm not sure because I just took everything out of the packets. So does Craft Stash have the red card? Let's have a look. Let's see. Let's see what red card Craft Stash have. Not crad, card. That didn't go through. Red card. Here we go. So we have Charismatic Red, Noble Red, that's a bit darker. See, these might not be representative too much of the actual colours. Red is very difficult to get right on the screen to what you actually get. I would say Imperial Red would be the closest to what I'm using today. This is like a Robin Red. This is a Regal sort of red. So definitely this one here is a very good Christmassy red. And I don't think I have the red mirror cardstock there. So okay, let's go back to the screen. So the Imperial Red, which is 230 GSM, is the closest to what I'm using today. Oh, I didn't run it through. Why didn't? But you saw me. Did I run that through? Don't know. I shall have to double check. If I haven't run it through and I thought I did, then I'm definitely going mad. Right, we're running that through now, definitely. No, I don't think I did run it through. Just thought I did. Okay. Don't lose that. Right, I'm going to use now my scoreboard. I'm just going to grab my mini one because it's easier to use. Now we need to put that score line in the right place. So turn it over. This is our bottom. So we need to make sure that we have our flat section going across the side, like so. So we have our flat bits left and right, and then I'm just going to score this at 2.5. Yep, 2.5. Got ourselves a little score line there, and we can fold that backwards and forwards. There we go, and now we can attach that to the back of our card, and then it will stand up. So you can pop it in the middle, or you can go down a bit lower, and when you lift that up, there is space under there for your sentiment. So I'm going to glue that in place, and then I'm going to leave it, and we'll move over to the next card whilst that dries. And don't be afraid to add more like gems and sparkly bits onto there as well. You can cover the holly with some red glitter. That would look really nice. So I'm just going to pop this in the middle, and then we'll see where that goes. Right, let's move over to this little guy. This is one I've half made. I have cut out some of the leaves. I've used them on this one here. I like to kind of stick them out a bit. I might add an extra one there. There we go. They're really good for that. And I've also used it as a background die to make my own patterned paper. So that's the one with the ballerina. This is the one with the nutcrackers. So I've used the same stamp. It's basically these two stamps here. We have the nutcracker just there. But I'm going to be a bit more adventurous. I got these from Amazon last year. These are, I haven't used them yet. These are realistic plastic first bricks. So let's grab three. It's a massive bag here to play with. So these are individual ones. So this is why I need my glue gun. So I was thinking we could pop this little man here. And if you don't want to go down this massive big 3D route, you can just keep with the stamping and add your little sprigs behind and pop them out there and add your sentiment. But let's just go all out and have some fun. So I've got here my glue gun I said earlier was heating up. I think I need to replace this one. I bought my daughter this exact same one last year. This one's very old. It's about 5 years old. Her new one heats up a lot faster than my one. I was like, what is it's hot already? Because we were making her Halloween costume. She went as a ghost. It's really good actually. She's really creative. But her hot glue gun heated up so much faster than mine did, and it was ready to use way before my one would be. So I think I'm going to treat myself to a new one. I have no idea if they're in stock, but I'm definitely going to be getting myself a new one. If they're out of stock, I will have to wait for them to come back in. So I'm just popping these in now. They are wanting to stick out a little bit. I don't mind that. It just really adds to the dimension. Again, this will make a lovely little card front as well. Oops, I've glued my finger to it. And we can just maybe pop this one down here. As you can see, I kind of like to do this sort of diagonal flourish. So I'll have like two pieces here, one piece down here. So, and then we're going to have, yeah, that's going to look lovely. So, a bit more glue there. Pop that on. I might go further in actually. They might stand a bit straighter. There we go. Look how much dimension this has. I'm going to have to hold that down first. Luckily I haven't burnt myself. So there, Deborah's saying she's looking forward to the new collection. And Lynn as well. There we go. Look at that. You definitely need a box to put that in if you were giving that away as a card. Right, so we have our little gingerbread man here. We can pop him down. He does flatten some of this out as well. So I think I might just... Should I add a little bit of dimension here? I'm going to have to double up these layers. Let's trim into these again. I can't believe it's Thursday already. I don't know where the week has gone. Oh, I've used this gingerbread man on something else. I've rescued him from something. There's a bit of glue here. I do tend to do that though. Right, so we can always turn this round. We've got to make sure that this is flat at the bottom again, in case you're using it as a card. Oh no, so Lynn's burnt herself on her glue gun. Even with finger guards. Wow. That must have been very hot, Lynn. It's not nice though, because it makes you jump, doesn't it? Like, hey! Let's pop him here. He does want to bend a bit. I might need to double this up again. Let's add another one. I do need to get myself some finger guards. Actually, I don't actually have those. I prefer to go live and do Russian roulette. Right, this should have the height now. Oh yes, perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, I will glue his little foot there just to the bottom as well, just to keep that in place. Right, so I think I might fish out now my little Christmas drawer. Some of you may have seen my little Christmas drawer of goodies already. So let's hold this foot down, keep it there stuck. This might actually look good with a couple of these in as well, just gathered in a few places. A few random things. Again, if you have pom-pom trim, you can go around the outside. There we go, here is our little man. This is going to make a lovely little gift tag. Right, so let's move the hot glue gun out of the way. I might have to keep that on. I'll keep it on in case I find something in my box, which I'm just grabbing. Let's move this aside. There we go. Actually, I think I might need to get a bigger box because I have another box of Christmas goodies. So what's this? Pom-pom ribbon. I think that's this. I haven't put that away. So that might look good around the edge. I've got some snowflakes. I've got some light bulbs. Let's bring them in. I've got light bulbs here. I'm sure you can get these off eBay as well. These are from Do Crafts, but again, oh yeah, I think I might just take a length of those to glue on. Not sure if I should add any jingle bells or berries. Let's take some berries out as well, just to see if we can use them. Oh, I've got advent numbers. I've got lots of little shapes, wooden shapes, pegs. These are all from different collections. I've even got stick-on poinsettias here. And what else do we have? Bells. Oh, this was from a candle. That's really pretty. I keep little things like that. And bells. I think that might be a bit OTT. Right, let's pop this away. Vicky's asking, why is it when you want a particular cardstock and then only find scraps of it? Yes. And you've got hundreds and hundreds of pieces of cardstock and just the one you need got a tiny amount of. Right, so should I put the berries on and the lights? These are a bit fiddly. So we'll pop them on like that. Yes, he's going to be all tangled up in the lights. Right, so let's do our glue gun. I may just have to lose the green one, but I like the blue one too. It's a shame it's a bit long, you see. It's a bit long to get all of those colours in. Let's grab the glue gun back in. Just going to do one at a time, and I probably will burn myself doing this because this is tiny and delicate. Let's pop the blue one on there. I want a good bit of draping. So let's we could always glue the silver one here and then go up with the green one, but that makes the gold one hang a bit weird, so I might just go across. Let's just sacrifice the green one. I might be able to pop it on somewhere else. So Karen's bought her Christmas crackers for this year. They have wooden stars on them and something to keep afterwards. That would be nice. Maybe you can make some table favours from them next, or napkin rings or something like that. A decoration for napkin rings. Oh no, that's straight. I don't like that. Take that off. Yeah, Rosalie is saying put it in the hands. Karen's asking if I have a little hat for him. Oh, I don't, but I might be able... Oh, the Santa hat. Let's make him a Santa hat. I'm just going to glue on the green one, and then we'll see if we can sort out it going in his hand. Right, there we are. Right, let's see if this hangs nice. That does actually. So I'm just, this is very fiddly, so I can pop the gold one. I don't think the silver one reaches. Or we can put the orange one. Oh, this is so fiddly. It's fun though. Be really good once we're done. Yes, I'm going to stick the orange one in his hand. So yes, thank you for that suggestion. There we go. Right, pop the orange one in. Right, just need to just give that a little bit of a shake just to get that in the right place. There we go, look. How lovely is that? Right, do I put berries in, or is it just going to be too much? Might be a bit too much. I'm not going to be able to push those through. Oh no, Karen's saying don't strangle him. I'll try not to. Actually, I have some Tim Holtz scissors here. They kind of cut through wire. I can shorten this. Let's have a test. Pop that in. Yeah. Should I put the berries on? Let me know in the comments. Whilst I'll wait for that, let's do the sentiment. I'm going to keep this on just in case. Right, dice set. Nope, stamp set. Pop these away. So I'm just saying it's looking cute. So let me know if I should put the berries on. I can cut some more berries and pop them in, but I think that kind of distracts it from the lights, which seems to be the focal point here. I need quite a small sentiment, so I might have to stick with the Merry Christmas again. The Christmas cheer might go if I trim that out. The best wishes as well. Jingle all the way. That's quite a large one. I am just going to... Oh, joy to the world. I'm going to stick with the Merry Christmas because I've got that loaded onto my stamp set. Let's cut that out again. As you can tell, this is one of my favourite stamps. So Karen saying yes for berries. Dorota says yes for berries. Sandra says it is the berries. And Lynn says it's berries too. Okay, I think that is unanimous. We're going to go for the berries. I'm going to put probably one here and two up in the top, so they're kind of symmetrical. Right, I do like to use the long, I used my little ones before, but I do like to use the long bladed scissors to get nice long straight lines. Again, this would look great, not in black, but in a different colour. There we go, and hopefully from tomorrow I will be able to show some sneak peeks of the new collection coming out next week. So make sure you're following me on Helen Griffin UK on Facebook, and you will have some lovely treats tomorrow. So where should we put this Merry Christmas? We're going to do a Santa hat as well. Let's just load this up. So I think down here, it will look good down here. Yes, it will. That looks good like that actually. But I think I'll keep it straight. Right, I'm going to do, I've got one little pad here for my trimming. I'm just going to pop that on and stick it there. Oh, that's upside down. I'm all thumbs today. There we go, give that a shake. This one wants to go behind. Come on. There we go. Let's add the berries now. I'm going to have to trim those off. this is a trio. Okay, let's see if I can separate these, trim these off. I'm going to put 3 in there and one or two down at the bottom. Twist them back. Ah, Zolin liked it at an angle. It did look good at an angle. I'll watch this back later and I'll be like, oh, you should have put it at an angle. Right, let's pop these in. I'm going to go back to my glue gun again, but I just need to make sure that those squeeze in. There we go. There, first lot of berries. Should I put 1 berry or 2? I think I'll do 2. So as I said before, the new collection does have a couple of things that you can do for Christmas. So I'm actually really looking forward to doing the Christmas projects for this one. So it's just a last little blast of Christmas before we move on to non-Christmassy bits, which tends to happen in December, I find. So especially as now that the main Christmas season starts for us in July. Right, I'm going to have to lift that up. There we go. There's loads of dimension to this. Look how dimensional that is. There we go. Ah, this gold one. I might have to glue this gold one. It keeps popping behind his arm. So I'm going to stick the gold one down. It's being naughty. There we go. That's better. Yeah. Okay. Right. So I said I was going to make a Santa hat. So let's make the Santa hat, and we can use that using the same characters die set. I can't remember how much the characters die set was. Let's have a quick look. Click back. See if that works. Yes. Okay. It is $10.99. That's half price. It was $22.99. Right. What was I going to do? Santa hat. We'll stick to the same. Oh, should we stick to the same red? No, it will blend in, I think. I think the red mirror cardstock would be better. So I'm just going to fish out my scraps from earlier. There we go. Big Shot. And I think I'll use some silver glitter card for the trim. Hello Debbie, thank you. It's good to be back. A bit rusty, but I think I've got there. I think the show's gone well today. Just looking for the hat. Has the hat gone missing? I am going to have to do this in little sections. Let's cut the whole Father Christmas out. And we'll get this out as well. I'm going to do that from the silver. I also need the bobble. There's a bobble somewhere. Where's the bobble? Oh, it's in the middle. I thought that was his nose. Just out the corner of my eye, it looked like a nose. So we are going to have to do some surgery on this Santa hat, I'm afraid. Because this wasn't designed for the Santa hat to be separate. So let's trim this. If I can lift it up. We're going to trim this off first. We don't need to keep the rest of the Father Christmas. Actually, we might do, because we could use it for something or other, but well, maybe not without the hat. It does have the score lines on there, so I've got the outline. There we go. There's the top of the hat. Let's go now to the silver glitter. Let's just do the whole lot. Silver glitter sometimes doesn't like to be die cut because it does have a bit of a plastic film to it. So it's when you're using delicate dyes, it can not kind of cut through it properly because of that little plastic film that creates the thing. So Debbie's asking, am I using the magnetic plate? I am. I've used a magnetic platform now for at least, I don't know, 7 years, I think. I had the first one I had, this is the Sizzix one. The first one I had was from Stampin' Up. So it was the Stampin' Up Sizzix one when I was a demonstrator. So I had it for that. So it's quite a while. 7 or 8 years maybe. Yeah. Right, we need the bobble as well. I'm going to keep those aside. You can pop these out and pop them inside the envelope so that you've got your little bits. But yeah, I highly recommend this. It does cause your die sometimes to kind of settle. You kind of got to find the right place for it, but I highly recommend this. I do all of my die cutting on there, regardless of whether I'm lining stuff up. I wouldn't be able to go back to an ordinary platform now. Right, let's get this glued together. I can use my pencil. Let's see if that works too. Right, glue. So this does have the outlines here. It scores it onto the cardstock, so it's going to be absolutely fantastic for lining up your extra bits. And this is just reminding me of Where's Wally. It looks just like Where's Wally. There we go, and then let's pop the bubble on the top. There, that's fantastic. Thank you to who suggested that. That is so pretty. I'm going to have to leave that to dry. Let's move him aside. Let's work on the crown as we're doing the itty ditty bits. This is the little crown for our Christmas fairy. We're going to give her a jaunty crown. She's probably had a tipple or two. Actually, no, if she's had a tipple or two, she wouldn't be able to do that, would she? So I think she's just having a good time. There we go. Got a little crown on now. Okay, so I think we can probably test this out as well. This has got the backing that we made for it, which I stuck on the wrong side. Make sure you put this on the right place, okay? I put this in the wrong place. It should have been one section around on this bit, not here. It should have been here, but it does stick out in the right place, so we can now have that standing up. So it works still, thank goodness. Okay, so there is our little 3D card. Make sure you package that well. Add some glitter and things as well, and gemstones to jazz that up and make it extra sparkly. So I really like that one. Right, let's see if this has dried off a little bit better. I think it might do. I might be able to handle it now. Let's pop this. Oh, isn't that cute? Pop that on there. It's a little bit small, but hey, gingerbread men have big heads. Right, glue. Just going to add just a bit of glue there on the top. I don't think we should, or maybe we could have it on a funny angle. Yeah, we'll just pop it there. There we are. It's like when a grown-up tries on a kid's hat made for children. There we go, he just couldn't help himself. He had to wear the Santa hat. There we go. There is our little 3D thing. Now this here, you can use this for anything. This could be a card front. If you have a gift bag or a gift box, you could just pop it on there. I've got here the the handy gift bag die set. Here it is. Here's the die for that. This is also £10.99 in the sale. You can even add this onto the front of your gift bag as well, but today I said we were going to make a gift tag. So am I okay turning this over now? I think so. I'm just going to add some twine to the back. Just ordinary Christmassy baker's twine. You can do a loop there, just maybe you could do a Christmas decoration. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a loop, and I'm going to have the two loose ends at the top so you can tie it onto something. So it's going to look a bit weird until you use it. So let's add a bit of glue, and then I'm going to cover it up with a mat, because we have the shaped mats that go with the base here. So let's lie that down. Press it in. Right, let's do a mat now. Let's choose a really nice festive paper for the mat. Let's go for this one. See, I've been good and I've been putting the mats away as I've been die cutting. So this is the larger of the two mats. We'll die cut that out, and then we'll glue that over the top of the thread. This has actually been really relaxing. Quite enjoyed myself today, so thank you guys for the big welcome back. It's been really nice. Great to catch up with you guys as well, and I'm just glad most of the crazy weather over in the US, well, the hurricanes and things like that, have died down as well, although the tornadoes are misbehaving. But yeah, who's ready for the snow? Now, Colorado had quite a bit of snow as well, so I'm hoping we get some here. I would love a white Christmas. I live in the south of England, so it's quite rare. So it's really exciting when we do get a bit of snow. Right, so that's our mat. That's going to cover our thread. I did get the thread in the right place. It's not going to hang funny. Always double check the back before you glue things down. That's what I'm going to say for today's takeaway. There's the glue. It's hiding behind all of my things that I've made. Let's pop this down. So again, this whole Deck the Halls collection is 50% off, and everything is linked somewhere depending on where you're watching from. Just going to pop that on there just to cover that. So if you're on Facebook, it is pinned in the comments somewhere, and if you're on YouTube, it is in the description box. There we go. It's a bit padded out here, but it's bulky, so we'll let it go. Ah, Cheryl's from Colorado. They have snow. I hope it's not too deep. It's a bit early, but is that kind of like the time you get it? I noticed there was snow in Arizona. Northern Arizona has got snow too, I believe, which is because you always imagine Arizona's going to be really hot. It's just mad that they get snow, but I'm sure they do on occasion. So, right, so I've got my two little loose tendrils here. This is for tying to my gift bag or sticking to the gift box. Make a little place here where you can write your sentiment, or you can just use a non-patterned piece of paper, just a white one. You can write your message on there. So this is our lovely little fun gift tag here with the gingerbread person. I have to say that, I'm afraid. And here is our card. Again, these little plaques, they're so easy just to do what you want with them. Again, if you're just joining us, we have used the flat bases from the drum, the miniature drum, to make extra frames. So you can stick photos in here, you can make Christmas ornaments, hanging ornaments, and cards, bulky cards. Definitely go ahead and make those bulky cards. What else? You can make table settings. You can put people's names in here. So if add in the comments, because I know some people join and watching on the replay look through the comments as well. So if you have any ideas, don't worry, your comments not going to get lost because they are readable after the show. So you can get loads of ideas, and if you are watching on the replay, just add your ideas on what you can make with these. I've given you a couple of ideas, but again, other people have already commented and said what you could make with them. So I think this turned out really well. So Cheryl was saying it's early this year, not too deep. That's good. Get all your Christmas shopping done. So yeah, Pippa says she loves them both. There's so many different ideas. Get creative. Spend yourself a good couple of hours just having fun. Grab out your little drawer or box of Christmas goodies, because I'm sure we all do this. We collect our little bits and bobs. There's a few things from Crackers in there. There was a massive Lindor bell that I had from an Easter bunny that I've put that in my Christmas box. So okay, so just to recap, what have I used today for these projects? I have used the miniature drum die set. Again, this is all $10.99 in half price in the sale. Miniature drum gift box. Maybe I should do a recipe. I don't know. Let me know if you want a recipe card for this. I'll see if I can put one together. This Christmas characters die set. I love this. It's loads of fun. And what else have I used? I have used the paper pack, the 12 by 12 paper pack. That is it $5.99? Let's have a look. Oh dear, the paper pad has gone out of stock during this live. Ah, okay. Well done, guys, if you managed to get hold of that paper pack. It's gone. It's gone. So we have left the drum, the gift bag, the stamp set, and the Christmas characters. So that is what I have used today. Have I used anything else? I've used the stamp set as well. How can I forget the stamp set? Always, always, always. I'm sure we have Christmas stamp sets in our collections, but I always like to have a new fresh one every single year. Right, so what's coming up next? What is coming up next? I'll be live again next Thursday. I'll be live again next Friday, because Friday is the new collection, and there'll be some Christmas bits in there too, so I'm really looking forward to that. So what should we do next Thursday? If you're watching on replay, let me know in the comments too. Would love to know. We have 2 mini albums that we are working on right now. Both of them are for the large. Let's move these aside. This is the last one we were working on. This has all of the pages in from the small, the medium and the large in a hardbacked cover. If you want this tutorial, check in my live section on YouTube. You'll find this one on there. All of my lives will be in the lives tab. So this is one we're working on right now. These all have pockets on as well, and I've used all 3 albums basically to make this, and we made the hardcover as well in the previous one. So that is one of the albums, so I need to decorate it and start to put some bits and bobs in there. The other project that we are currently working on, yes, we have 2 projects on the go, guys. This is using 3 papers, but I'm using my mini album dies for this. So this is using the large. I think in the first live we made this. I can't remember if it's 1 live or 2 lives so far for this project. This is the album. This is the large one. It's not hardbacked. It's literally just using the dies to create the pages. The 2 outer ones have become the front and back cover. I've used all the information will be on the lives here on what I've used, so you can catch up to the point where we are now. So yes, the albums are from the die sets, Pippa. So I've used the large one for this one and the edition set. Some of these are in bundles, so you make a saving there. And we have the lift up frame. Again, check out the live for the itemized supply list for this. These are pocket pages too at the top, and at the back, oh no, we also have the small one. I think one of these has sold out. I can't remember. This is also a pocket behind there too. One of the frames has sold out. I think it might be the large one. So we only have the small one left. So this is nice. We're going to continue decorating these with the other dies from the collection. As you can see, I've left these bare and blank, so we can carry on with this in further lives. And then I've got my scraps there. And at the back we've got this big pocket and a journal. I think in the first live we made these 2. So this is really pretty. I love this. I think I've used card making magic dies for these sprigs. But this is a perfect little pocket planner diary thing. You can pop in here. You can do all of your plans and then pop it in the back there. Then you have a memory of your plans, along with all of the photographs from your Christmas, and I'll be using this one for Christmas 2024. So I will be putting the 2024 on there, like I have done here. I've added the 2024 onto the planner. I'll probably add a 2024 here somewhere, or here maybe going up the side. I'm not sure yet, but I think I might just carry on with one of these albums. If you want me to do something completely new and different, let me know. I do have one other thing. I have been sent something. I'm just going to fish them out. I have here the new Alice collection. Alice in Wonderland. So if you liked any of my Alice in Wonderland albums that I've made for the small, medium and large, you should remember them. It was using the Alice in Teal collection. We now have a Christmas one, so I have the papers. This ephemera is gorgeous. I love this. And we have these wonderful sentiments. We have the stamp set. So I'm thinking I'm going to make an album from this as well, just so that I have one that goes with all of my other Alice albums. This is really good as well. You can use these two separately without any Alice in Wonderland theme at all. Perfect. We've got the sleigh. We have loads of things, and these are stamps, and this one is stamps and dies. No, these are both die sets. I thought they were stamps too, but no, they are just dies. But there's loads in there. It's because of the packaging's different that confused me. So we have the stamp set. This is more Christmas themed with the bar humbug. Oh, there we go. Got a Santa hat there. I'm going to have to open this now. So Barbara's saying, yes, do something with the Alice in Wonderland, because I know we're running out of time to get these done. So I want to fit in as much as possible. Okay, here we go. That's not a bad size. There we go. We have a little Santa hat there. That would also go really nice with the gingerbread man. That might fit in better, actually. Stamp that from red, I'd say. Oh, that may be a bit difficult. I'd get creative. You might have to do a couple of layers. And we also have another Santa hat here. I would stamp that out twice, one from black, one from red, and just get creative in layering them together to trim them out. Actually, no, you don't need to trim them out because you get the dies. Okay, that's what confused me. This one here is a stamp set and die set. Stamp and die set. Read the packaging, Helen. Let's pop this away before I lose anything. And then we have the main. I'm going to do that later. That's fiddly. And then we have the main one here. There's more Christmas bits. I love this frame as well. So I know a lot of the samples that are on the website, they're quite busy. That's not my style. So if you're expecting something like the samples, how I decorate things with all of this stuff, it won't be to that level of busyness. It will be basically a clean and simple version of those. So I'll be paring it down, which I think is quite nice to have a variation. So if clean and simple is more your style, then definitely tune in for this. Right, I've got one more question for you guys, because I think some of you are quite looking forward to doing an Alice in Wonderland album. What size should I go for? Should I use one of the albums and get creative with it and do something really different so it's not like any of the others that I've done before? Or should I just stick to one size, a small, a medium or large? Again, if you're watching on the replay, let me know. I don't think I'll be able to do the large because it's 8x8 papers. So the medium and the small would be perfect for it. So don't worry, Sandra, you can still tune in for these ones, because what I'll end up doing is just giving you inspiration. You can use any old paper because I want to get creative with the album as well, so it's a good example. So yeah, let me know in the comments. I love this. These are gold foiled as well. Right, so I've got a bit of a mess to tidy up before I can even chill out with a cup of tea, so I like to get that done before I sit down. It's always a good idea, tidy up before you sit down, because you know, once you've sat down, that's it. You're not getting back up again, are you, for a while? So tidy up, and have a cup of tea. So thank you all so much for joining me. I had so much fun. Thank you so much for the big welcome as well. It's been absolutely fantastic chatting to you guys and catching up. I love these. Let me know if you want a recipe card for these. I love these, and if you end up making anything like this, do share them in the Facebook group, which is Paper Crafting with Helen Griffin. That's on Facebook. I'll stand that up there. That's going to be great for hanging. Great little gift tag there, or Christmas decoration. Right, thank you guys. It's been great catching up with you. Sneak peek should start from tomorrow. That's on the Facebook, and maybe I should probably put a couple on YouTube as well. It'll be pictures only, so we'll see, but make sure you're tuning in and keeping your ears out for anything that comes your way that I might be sneak peeking. Okay, so Sandra said yes for the recipe card, so I'll get on with that one. So thank you all for joining me today, and I'll see you all again for the live next Thursday. We'll see you